Alright. Hopefully, I don't have any more issues with my mic and recording. If I do, we're gonna have another Undertale video. And by that I mean I'm going to be very angry. That being said, welcome back to Modern Warfare, the game I hate so much, I still play because it's for some reason is still relevant. Reason why I'm here, as you can see, Mara is holding it right here, and I'm trying to currently cable manage that I really shouldn't even be doing in the first place, because of course, you might hear a disconnect noise, because my mouse decided to get tangled on literally nothing. Alright, should be fine now. Okay, hopefully no more tech issues. If I get any more tech issues, I'm probably going to have a minor aneurysm. But yeah, we're going to be using the RAAL, or the RAAL LMG, because it just came out. I hate this thing. It's horrible. I don't like it. And by that I mean I don't like this game, which means that I hate everything about it. I'm kidding. Only partially. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to really talk about my reasoning for not liking Modern Warfare. In fact, I like how a notification popped up right as I was going on Do Not Disturb, and also going to a party. So which means the second I back out of this, it's going to give me an error like it always does, because game should be fixed, but no, it has all these issues that don't, for some reason, still don't work. So essentially this is going to be just a rant of why I hate this game. And don't get me wrong, this game is not bad. It's not a bad Call of Duty at all. I just don't like it. And a lot of people are like saying that Vanguard is going to be basically a copy paste of this, but with a World War II setting. And from what I've seen, that kind of is the case. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of okay with it, because I feel like if Sledgehammer's smart, they'll do all the things that Modern Warfare did wrong and correct it. Like, minimap being stupid, Ghost being broken and OP and should not, and existing in a way that shouldn't exist. Hopefully bug fixes like the whole, every single time I alt tab it says error, it gives me some form of error, or close, in this case just pull up my dashboard menu. What else is there that I hope they fix? Better maps, because there's only two, maybe three, depending on how you feel, good maps in this game. And the rest are either very meh or absolutely garbage, and I never want to play them unless it's for a screenshot of some kind, i.e. Euphrates Bridge, because I love Euphrates Bridge from the sake of its screenshots, because it's beautiful for screenshots, because the lighting's really good in that, at least in my opinion I think it is. But I'm going off a tangent about something I don't care about. This thing is such a fucking chunky thing, though. I will say I kind of like this MG. This kind of really has made me kind of like the MG. But yeah, I'm gonna go on this tangent for a bit. I'm used to running the build I was doing my warm up with. So it's a little bit slower than I was expecting, but still got a fuckload of bullets. But yeah, essentially the main reason why I don't like this game is just a simple, I don't think all the issues it has could easily just be avoided and fixed if they actually took the time to listen to the community and actually do changes that make sense, rather than just be so set in stone on these particular ways how the game should be. Like, my main issue still with this game is just that they say that people report these issues, and then when they say they fix them, they don't. Like, that issue that you saw at the start where I pressed the dashboard and then the whole menu reloaded and then it said, we had a problem retrieving your items. I didn't have that since Season 2, since I basically got back into the game after quitting it in between Season 1 and Season 2. When I first logged on at Season 2's launch, I had that issue, and it's not gone away. And it said in patch notes that it's been fixed. And then I've shown proof that it's not been fixed, and multiple times that certain error codes are popping up that shouldn't, and they say, yeah, no, you're just faking, you just use the same screenshot. I'm like, no, I'm not. You can literally see that it's a different background and all that. And the fact that they're just avoiding actually fixing anything is what's annoying. But my god, this thing is just such, it's reminds me of like the M60 in a way, but in a better way. I think it's meant to be the SIG MG 22.6, I think. I can't remember. Someone who's a little bit more invested on guns could probably tell me. I think it's supposed to be a SIG model, or SIG. But it fires, if you're curious, it fires the same bullets that SPR fires. So this thing is essentially an automatic sniper. Except, not really. George Lopez running with an ISO. Typical COD name convention. That's one thing I will give this game, alright? So I'm gonna talk about the goods of this game, right? So this will be a decently long video. I'm not gonna be too, I'll probably go for like 20, 30 minutes, maybe. Talk about stuff, just going on a rant. Some of the goods of the game, and I think I brought it up in my CX9 video. Cosmetics in this game, finishing moves, skins, events, like battle pass stuff, the tracers being implemented, dismemberment stuff. All these new style of cosmetics being introduced are some of my favorite. Like, the fact that we finally got a sort of pop culture crossover, or in general, the fact that COD is so mainstream that that Activision can not only get the rights to Leatherface and Jigsaw, or just Billy the Puppet, and have them be a skin in the game, and also, in the same sense of Cold War, getting Rambo and John McClane from Die Hard and Rambo, respectfully, is amazing. Just, I love that. And it makes me wonder what they're going to do for World War II. Which is why I'm curious. They might not do something specific to World War II. Or they might do more military. Ooh, wait. I just realized they could do Full Metal Jacket. Ooh, that would be actually cool. Well, I think Full Metal Jacket's actually Vietnam, yeah? I can't remember. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent again. But you kind of get the idea. I love the cosmetic stuff. Yeah, it sucks that they're behind a paywall. And going immediately the inverse of why I don't like the game. It brought the whole store battle pass system, which I've grown to just deal with it. I don't care at this point. It's still just not a great system in terms of the people who like to grind like myself, who play the game more than that should be healthy. Or I say that, but it's not really, I don't play even that much anymore. At least Modern Warfare, obviously, because I'm Cold War. But you kind of get the idea. It's like, for the people who play this game way too much, and are still playing this game, or who are playing Cold War, the Battle Pass system just doesn't work for the grinders. They want to still be able to earn more stuff, other than just levels and cosmetics. So, it's why I've always said I'd love to see a Rainbow Six Siege, like, supply drop system, quote-unquote. Or just a loot box system from like the one from Siege come into COD, because it would give a way to earn the bundle items and items from the store for free that is only available in-game through either challenges, through other forms of like currency in-game. So like, for example, just to use as an example, let's say we bring back the salvage parts, and we, like, say we use parts to get so many packs and they're really expensive, but you earn them for free. You can randomly get a roll of one every single game, and your odds increase the more you play. Like Siege, how every time you win a game, you have a chance of getting an alpha pack. And if you lose the game or you don't get an alpha pack, your odds increase. And you can also buy them with Renown, but you can't buy them with any form of purchasable currency. You can only buy them with in-game earnable currency. I'd love to see that. That way people like myself who don't want to spend money all day and actually like having that whole, like, Am I gonna get the thing I want in this Alpha Pack? Or am I gonna get the thing I want in this Apex Pack? Obviously, yeah, they are kind of predatory, and people say they're gambling. They're not really, in my eyes. The only one that's really gambling is CSGO, because you're not making a net gain, or you're actually putting in money and you have a chance to completely lose money, or what have you. A lot of people say, well, you lose money if you buy Alpha Packs, even if you don't get anything, or if you buy supply drops or loot boxes, you don't earn money back. Yeah, but the thing is, gambling would require you to earn money back, period. So your argument is then immediately void, because you would need to be earning money by opening the packs to begin with for it to be considered gambling by definition. So, am I defending loot boxes? In a way, yes, but not in the sense of I think loot boxes should be in the game. I just think that if done right, they can make a game more fun for the long-term player. Like myself. Because I would love to just be able to play Modern Warfare or Cold War or whatever, and be able to earn, like, the Leatherface skin, or the skin, the Billy skin. Obviously I wouldn't want it to be that specific, but let's say someone wanted to earn the Kitty Cat Mara skin. Or they wanted to get the Kitty Cat Mara skin, but they couldn't spend money, but they play the game a lot. They could earn it through a random crate. Obviously, it would be lucky, and it would probably be one item per crate, which would suck. But you could also have it be crates that give you COD points that you can then earn and then spend in the shop. Obviously, that'd be a little bit more iffy, but I feel like giving any way just to get free stuff from a form of loot box system, or even just a wheel system of just, hey, if you have a chance to get this from in-game challenges today, anything's better than nothing. I would much rather have something... I would much rather have loot boxes that will just straight up say, hey, this is, you have a chance to get this, go use loot boxes. Rather than just be stuck with, hey, yeah, you're kind of screwed. Anything you want to earn, you can't. Also, I'm not going to be going for Damascus on this right now. I have Destiny 2 and Cold War to play. I'm just doing it for the sake of leveling it up, and also just having background. So, yeah, I don't care. I will eventually probably get it, and it'll be a tweet, and it'll be usual stuff. Also, I would throw it back out, but I have 11 minutes of double XP. I'm just going to use it. But, yeah, it's just... a lot of the good that this game does is overshadowed by, like, a mile on the bad. Snipers being absolutely horrible in terms of ADS speed, usability, and in general just not being good outside of, like, Ground War / Warzone. And even in Warzone, like, the fucking Kar 98 outshines every sniper, and it sucks. Because you would think, oh, an AX-50, it should be good. It fires a 50 caliber bullet, a bullet the size of my fucking finger. A bullet like the size of my arm. Yeah, no, this bullet the size of, like, a pencil just is so much better. And I'm exaggerating slightly. I don't actually know the exact dimensions off the top of my head. I think it's, 5mm is 50 cal, I think? I don't know. But you kind of get the idea. It's just snipers aren't good, and they should be. God, when I get focused like that, I go quiet. In general, the maps again, they suck. Only 2 of them are good. This and Shipment, Rust, kinda. There's a couple other maps that I think are good, but in general, not many people vote for them or play them, so it doesn't matter. But the other 2 maps, I'd say Candor Hideout's decent. I was crouched. Oh wait, no, it's prone in this game. Right. Candor Hideout, I'd say, is decent. Gunrunner, I'd say, is decent. Hackney Yard's decent. But you kind of get the idea. There's not many good maps in this game, when there should be a lot of them, because it's Infinity Ward, and they always make decent to good maps. Scrapyard, like, all the remakes are decent, but even then they play horrible because the way the game's made, with the mini-map and other dumb dumb decisions that they decide to not change because they're so set in stone. Which, again, part of the reason why I don't like the game is all the decisions that the devs made, they refuse to budge on, even though that it's what's single-heartedly making people not like the game. And yet, people will complain in Cold War about things that make the game better in Cold War. That's why it don't make sense to me. A lot of people will say, oh, well, skill-based matchmaking is stronger in Cold War. No. Just wrong. Skill-based matchmaking is the same as it is in every single Call of Duty since COD 4. I can't speak. So if your complaint about Cold War being worse than Modern Warfare skill-based matchmaking, every single game is the same in terms of matchmaking. Some will prioritize paying more than others, but skill-based matchmaking is still a factor. And it is still as strong as it always is, you just don't notice. And mainly the reason why you don't notice is because all of those players that you were shitting on during Black Ops 2 and COD 4 and all those days, all those players that were considered Christmas noobs are probably around the same skill level as what would be considered, not pro, but like above average / good. Like, think of it this way, right? I started in BO2 and never had a KD. I think my highest KD game in Black Ops 2 was like maybe a 1.8 KD, and my overall KD was like a 0.4, 0.3, right? But now you look at like Cold War and this, I have like a 0.8, 0.9 KD, which again not great. Mostly I blame Damascus for my 0.8. Damascus Dark Matter for my negative KD. But the fact that I have an above, the average is like 6, I'm pretty sure. Like 0.6, 0.7, I think. Maybe it's a little higher. It probably has gone up because Cold War. Because of the player base as well as just in general, people getting better. But again, people are getting better. You can't just blame that, oh, this game didn't have skill-based matchmaking. It did. You just never noticed it because we're shitting on kids then, and those kids you shat on before are now good. Goodbye. Finally, you're dead. I hated him. But again, if I have to go back to more good on this game, why did he spawn there? Did he have attack? He had attack insert. You twat. But if I had to go some more of the good, again, the weapons and the way they feel and the gunsmith in general, very fun. I just wish the gunsmith didn't detract from the weapon count. Like, if I have an AK-47 and I can turn into the AK-74U, just give me an AK-74U as an option. Like, I understand they want a customization, but I want customization and a lot of things to be able to pick. Like, I would love to be able to turn an AK-47 into an AK-74U, and to turn an AK-74U into an AK-47. You know what I mean? And I know it sounds redundant, but it'd be interesting to just have two, or just in general be able to have like an AK that you could turn into an RPK, and then an AK-47 that you could turn into an AK. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want, and like same thing with the M16. Just give me an M16. I don't want to make an M4 because I can. I want just an M16. And same thing with like the M4 SOP mod, or not SOP mod, the M4 SOCOM. Just give me an M4 sniper and an M4 A1 Colt SMG. Like, you know what I mean? Just give me the gun. Don't make me have to build it. Don't get me wrong. I like the idea to be able to build it. It's a cool concept. But just give me the gun normally. It just makes more sense that way. I'm blind. Check. But, and it's like, a lot of people will say, oh, well, Cold War's, all the issues that Cold War has, Modern Warfare did better. It's like, no. The gunplay feels better. Yeah, the gunsmith ain't perfect, but the guns in general feel better. The movement doesn't feel like you're made out of lead and you move with a speed that's fucking... It doesn't feel like I'm wearing lead boots running through quicksand, while also having a pack of 40 pounds on my back. I feel so slow. Even using an SMG or a knife, I feel very slow. And in general, everything feels so clunky and just awkward. It doesn't feel right. Well, Cold War, at least to me, I think is one of the smoothest CODs I've had in a while. And I'm playing it on last gen. I'm playing this on Xbox One, not Series X. Or Series S, even. I'm playing this on an Xbox One. And I think Cold War plays better than Modern Warfare. And it's just because I think it feels smoother, the guns feel better, in general, the grind feels less tedious. The weapons, in general, the way they perform, feel way more consistent and don't feel nearly as clunky. Movement doesn't feel like I'm running around with lead boots. And obviously, yeah, don't get me wrong, another good thing I like about that is the grind in this game for Damascus was fun, and I enjoyed it. And yeah, the camo's a little underwhelming, but it's still the whole point of like, hey, I got it, I earned this camo, kind of thing, is what's cool about it. And I will say this, I've grown to kind of like the camo. I've always loved Damascus Steel and CS. It's why I hope if I ever get into CS in the sense of just playing the game, I hope I one day do get a Damascus Steel knife. Whether it's IRL or even in-game, I'd love to get an IRL one that's like a dull blade or like a flat blade. It's like the knife looks the same, but the blade isn't sharp or anything. I'd love to get like a model of that. That'd be cool. A little dream of mine. But yeah, I really hate to give this game a lot of shit. But all the issues I have with this game can easily just be fixed if they just actually did something about it. Like, movement, again, I don't mind it. It's just, I wish they made the base movement speed better. Because the base, like, this movement speed with attack sprint is probably what I would want the baseline sprint to be. Regardless of, like, base, right? So, like, if I had, obviously I have the worst weapon to use this with, both two really slower weapons, but, like, the tack sprint speed, I would like for all of that to be the base sprint speed, and then tack sprint be, like, collie stick sprint, tack sprint. Or, like, even just collie stick sprinting. Because I want, like, tack sprint should be a thing that is, like, a burst of speed, and then you go back to a still decent pace. When sprinting around with just normal thing, I feel super slow. And obviously, yeah, it doesn't help. I also do have my FOV down, because obviously I can't turn it up. But in general, this game just feels so slow. This game feels so heavy. The guns, I will say they sometimes feel very heavy if they aren't built right. But once you build them, which is annoying, I shouldn't have to build it that way, they do feel good. It's just, again, the gunsmith being the gunsmith. Which, again, I like the gunsmith. It's alright. I just wish there was more, again, more to it that I could just say, hey, I want to run two AKs. I want an AK-47 and an AK-74U, and I want to run two of them. But I don't want to have to create an AK-74U and then be stuck using only one. But, yeah. That's sort of just my whole thing on it. And, again, a lot of the good is outweighed by bad. Again, maps suck. Minimap not being good and not just being a normal minimap where if I do this in core, me shooting that should appear on the minimap, right? And then me shooting with a suppressed weapon should not. Ghost, if I'm standing still, I should appear in the minimap. If I'm sprinting around, I should not appear on the minimap. If I shoot with a suppressed weapon, I should not appear on the minimap. But obviously, you can shoot, I can spray all I want like this, and I will not appear on the minimap, and people won't know where I am unless they're listening. And again, now we're going to a whole new tangent. Dead Silence is a field upgrade. Field upgrades are very, very good. And by very good, I mean absolutely horrible. And it's just, I want the game to not be reliant on giving campers an advantage. I want to be able to run and gun. I like being able to run around like a chicken with my head cut off with an SMG, sliding around a corner, spraying a P90. But if I run through a doorway and it makes a loud bang, some guy with this little M4, and it's a little M4 with a thermal sight and an extended mag grip, and it has no recoil. It's just like, oh my god, my M4. Oh god, a person. You get the idea? I don't like a game that protects campers, but I don't mind a game that will protect newer players in the sense of like how Splitgate does it. How that would work, I don't know. I really think they should just bring back that one mode, that like before level 10 you have to play against bots with other players who are level 10. It'd be such an I'd love to see that come back. That way, people who complain about skill-based matchmaking have no excuse to complain about it. So, yeah, that's mainly the thing I say that could help remedy that issue. And then, on the same token, just give people an option to do more customization with their guns that aren't restrictive. So, like, if I want to have a G36C, like the mobile version, right? Well, actually, I wouldn't even want the mobile version. Let's see. Let's think of a better example. Okay, here's for example. What if I want to have the AUG AR version, not an AUG SMG? Like the little AR mag and a scope. But then, I also want... Like, the AUG AR and the AUG SMG should be in both categories. Right? And then similarly, why is the M4 here? It has an SMG form and a sniper rifle form. Both should be an attack rifle or not attack rifle, but like a sniper rifle and a SMG category. Just make that a thing. Obviously, and maybe if it makes things easier, don't give it a conversion kit then. If you're gonna make it an M4 and you want to make it an SMG, put it in the SMG category. Don't make conversion kits. They're cool, don't get me wrong, but like if you're gonna make conversion kits, just give me the gun that it's turning it into. In the sense of like maybe having it so that I can have different bullets in a gun and to have it be like have it make sense. So, like if I could put a 7.62 in a 5.56, I don't think it's technically possible. Or like even in general, like going with like an overpressured ammunition or something like that, like with what World War II is rumored to have, that you can change your ammo type, to like FMJ or armor piercing FMJ are the same thing, but you kind of get the idea. That there's a rumor that you're gonna be able to change the way your guns, the bullets your guns will fire, maybe with tracers? Question mark. That'd be cool. I'd love that. I doubt they'll do that though. But again, it's just all these things that shouldn't be an issue that can just be fixed. Were never fixed. Like things that were in the game from the start that are OP still are OP. I mean, yeah, they've been nerfed, but they're still good, and they still actually haven't gotten nerfed. But I feel like the main thing, again, is just minimap, map sucking, minimap not working at all, and Ghost being OP. Those are my main gripes, right? Other than movement feeling heavy and clunky and slow, and then Cold War just being extremely fast, fluid, and like that, and the guns feel great in both. I will say this is the first Infinity War game where the guns feel good. I'll say it. First Infinity War game where the guns feel amazing. Treyarch CODs have never have had bad gunplay in my opinion. And again, here's the important thing, and I will always say this, and for those people who think they're smart, there is no such thing as a wrong opinion. There is an unpopular opinion, and then there is a differing opinion. There is no such thing as a wrong opinion. If you look it up, an opinion is something that is basically bound to a person. Some people will have the same opinion, but not everyone will have the same opinion. And it doesn't mean your opinion is wrong. Your opinion is valid, but it will probably not be a popular opinion. Like, here's an example of a popular opinion. Black Ops 2 is a good game, right? I know people who don't like Black Ops 2. Perfect example of one. Apollo's Mission. He thinks it's very overrated. I think it's also overrated, personally. But does that mean I talk shit to Black Ops 2 every 10 minutes? No. Because I will say I had fun in moments on Black Ops 2. But looking back, it was very overrated. The comp scene was probably the only good thing I liked about Black Ops 2 still to this day, is the comp scene. And then, here's another example of a very popular opinion. Call of Duty Ghosts sucks. I like Call of Duty Ghosts. There's another example of an opinion. I can have a different opinion from what's popular, right? And I don't like Call of Duty Ghosts because everyone else hates it. I like Call of Duty Ghosts because I like Call of Duty Ghosts. It's an interesting game. It has one of my favorite, more interesting campaigns that never got a sequel. Please give me a sequel, Infinity Ward, I beg of you. Some way, shape, or form. Even if you just say, hey, just give me anything on what you were planning to do. I want something, please. If anything, I beg of you. Another example I like Black Ops 4 Zombies over BO3 Zombies and Cold War Zombies. Or no, I like Cold War Zombies and BO4 Zombies over Black Ops 3 and BO2. Again, unpopular opinion, one that literally that got me death threats and other such things sent in my DMs on Twitter. Do I care? Like, do I care that you think Black Ops 3 is better? No, I don't. Cool. Like, literally, I responded whenever somebody says Black Ops 3 is better than Black Ops 4 and Cold War. It's like, cool. I don't care. I like Cold War and BO4 better. It's like, the only thing I like about Black Ops 3 is that it has multitools. That's it. And it's like, on a similar token, it's like, well, why do you like BO4 and Cold War? One, I went to all the maps blind, not knowing ahead of time what I was going into, so that made my experiences with the game a lot better. And two, I didn't have a bunch of people yelling down my throat saying... I have a bunch of people yelling down my throat, just constantly trying to spoil everything for me. As well as in general, I just enjoyed my experience on the game, and I made memories that make my opinions of these games better because of that. Like, I helped raise $720 in 2018, or no, 2018, 2019, for charity on Black Ops 4. Although I was only there for one day, and I don't like to remember that day that much because of annoyance stuff, but you get the point. I like the game because I've done cool stuff on that game, and it's also has one of my still most viewed videos on my channel, or third most viewed video on my channel, the Mad Hatter music video. Has one of my favorite Easter eggs being Alpha Omega. You kind of get the idea, right? It's like everyone can have a different opinion. In fact, I know, there's another really good one that's basically a meme. M14 or Olympian. Both are valid opinions. I personally think if you pick the Olympia, you're stupid. But it's valid. You can pick the Olympia because it's a decent shotgun. I personally prefer the M14. I'm still Olympia. I personally prefer the M14 because I like getting points. But if it were in the economy of Cold War Black Ops 4, I choose the Olympia. Because it's based off kills. So, and also, I will say this, my first ever packed gun was the Olympia. So I do have a little bit of bias towards the Olympia. But M14 I would probably choose if it were the normal points system from BO3 earlier. Or rather, I think it'll be World War II and earlier. That's World War II. Yeah, BO4 was the first game that changed the point system. But yeah, you get the idea. Yeah, it's like, again, all of my major gripes with the game are typically very niche things, but with a few exceptions being very blatant stuff that should be fixed. Like, again, mini-map, map sucking, ghosts not working as being OP and broken, heavy feeling movement, slower feeling movement, just stuff like that. And in general, I'm going to end this video off here because my XP token is gone, but I'm going to still play this game. So I'll probably just cut mid-game here. But yeah, it's just in general, I've always just felt that Modern Warfare is a game that I will remember as being fun because the camo grind was annoying and yet also at the same time fun. But also a game that I hated solely because of issues that they refused to fix that would make the game feel better. That's why I like Cold War, because the minimap hides you. If you have Ghost, you can be hidden from the... If you have Ghost and you're standing still, you'll be seen on the minimap. And in general, it's just stuff like that shouldn't be a thing. And I'm not even going to tangent on how I feel about Warzone. That's a whole different topic for a whole different video that I may one day make after some point here soon, since I'll be going daily starting on August 30th. So that's 31st. But you get the idea. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna say I'm going daily basically starting today, because after today, Thursday, as you guys are seeing this, but for me it's Wednesday. I'll basically be going daily. I said I want to do it the first, but at this point I'm just gonna say fuck it, I'm doing it now. Because I've uploaded so many days in a row now. Just because I'm just realizing now with going daily, I know I'm talking about this at the end, I'll probably have an entire video talking about it properly. I just realized now that I have so many video ideas and just end up going up late, so I'm just saying fuck it, and he's just running around corners spraying and I love it. yeah, it's just all these ideas that I've had that I want to do. Either I'll get uploaded late or don't get uploaded at all because I scrap it. Obviously, some videos will take more time, and I'm not going to try and detract from quality over quantity. Or I'm not going to try and do quantity over quality. I'm still going to try and be high quality, but I want to pop more videos out. Because with my new job that I'm going to have less hours, so I can spend more time bulk recording videos, and then also just editing a ton of more higher quality stuff. So, that's my plan anyway. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Thank you guys for the love on all the videos recently, whether it's from Destiny 2, Cold War, Vanguard stuff, up to anything else that you guys may see. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more from me, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. Click the bell so don't miss out on any videos. And if you still feel like you're missing out on videos, follow me in the description down in the description below, Twitter and Instagram. Twitter, I tweet out my videos around the time they go live, if not right when they go live. I will also tweet out when streams go up and other little teasers of stuff coming up. And mainly, Instagram is just for like memes, behind the scenes, stuff like that. I do have a TikTok. I don't promote it on here, but if you want to follow me on TikTok, you can. I won't be linking it in the description or anything, but you can just easily find me. It's just Aika Kitsune YT on TikTok. So yeah, if you see that, it is my account. Don't worry. Sorry, teammate. But you kind of get the idea. It's just in general, and also another main thing. Follow me in the community. Join the community Discord. I have a captcha to prevent bot spamming and harassment. But once you just complete the little captcha, super easy and simple. You can easily just hop in and easily just access all the stuff in the server. I have a memes channel, recommendations, all that fun stuff for movies, games, series, and it's also one of the best ways to get in contact with me and ask questions if you have anything you would like to talk about. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you'd like to, if you're interested in all that, go ahead and do so. All of it's in the description. And yeah. Also, for an upcoming series, I recommend you're in the community Discord because I will be doing a little something involved in the community Discord for an upcoming series, as well as if you want to be a part of a prop hunt, TTT, murder, or anything Gmod, or Among Us, or what have you. Anything sort of along the lines of community / party game stuff. Community Discord is where I'm going to be pulling stuff from before I stream. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next video live stream that I make. I'm going to immediately finish up this game, trying to level up the RAAL as much as I can. I'm going to go play Destiny, because that new season's really fun, and I want to continue playing more of it, and I want to just play, because Destiny 2 feels good to play, and I also have other videos I need to record tomorrow, and I want to save all of those games for tomorrow. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. That was a nice triple. I only saw one person there, and I could have probably had a quad feed. I'm upset about that. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day, everybody. Stay safe. And, okay, that guy just ran around the corner. I didn't even hear him. Fun. Love Dead Silence.